Alright, guys, welcome back. As promised, I am doing another video today on Sunday, and I've decided to do three pieces of rolling stock. I'm going to do the Union Pacific here, the covered hopper. I'm going to do the Great Northern little hopper, open top hopper, and then I'm going to be doing my Union Pacific, the road of the streamliners. This one, they all have their own little time frame to do, but we're gonna do them one by one. And most of this is just going to be doing the wheel install, which, as you can tell, the wheels are already installed. It's just screwing them in and getting the couplers on there. While the couplers that come with them are not going to be ideal for me, eventually sometime I'm going to go down and start buying all the knuckle couplers that I want. But before we get into this, there's something I don't know that I shared tool-wise that I am using today. It's this thing right here. I got this off of Temu. This is a multi-tool. You got I got the screwdriver here. I got this flexible little extender. And then I got this little in place. This is like a fixed thing, and then I got this suction cup thing that will hold for, like, cell phones, or just a tool that can get into like reset buttons or something. Comes with some tweezers. Has three of these different plastic things that have like this little angle to it. See that? And then when you turn up, maybe this goes up here, huh? Aha, goes up there. So then you close this side, and you turn it over, you have all these, whoops. You have all kinds of, I don't even know what all kinds of bits these are, but you get like all these bits. All of these different bits. You got Phillip, you got flat, you got star, you got square, you got hex, you got, weird bits. Let's see. What else is in here? Oh, you got triangle bits. You got square, like I said. You got your hex. There's one, and then you got one in here that is like really weird. I'm trying to find it so I can show you. Oh, it's right here. I'm not really sure what kind of bit this is for the screwdriver. It's a 2-point. Never seen one like that. I don't know really what this is ideally for, but it just comes with the kit. So it's kind of a neat little bit. They say it's a 2.3, and I got one that's a 2.6. So let me show you a little bigger one. So this is the bigger version of it. So if you know what this kind of bit it is and what it's usually used for, that'd be helpful to know. And then down here I got some sockets. You go from, looks like a, this is weird. This is just goes into the socket, but then it's an inverted Phillip. So so I've never seen, again, this is a new one to me. This is like a Phillip, but it's not I mean, a Philip, it's not like a regular screwdriver. You gotta, it's the opposite. So again, I'm not sure what that one's used for. You know, some of these are new to me, and I'm just, you know, kind of cool to find new tools. Yeah, and this is, oh, this is a demagnetizer and magnetize. This will magnetize these bits and stuff. You can do, and then demagnetize them. And then I have variable sizes of little finger tools for like maybe appliance, electronics and stuff. They'll just let you just slide along the side, popping it all open. So yeah, but for today we are going to use a Philip. So let me grab one. Real quick. Let's see if I can open up. We're going to start with this big Union Pacific here. It's a great one. Because there's really not much to it right now. It's just adding the wheels and the couplers to it. And all that fun stuff. So we're going to open this up. Just up here. Put this so you guys can see it. There we go. As you see, it's brand new wheels. And on this, I only paid, it's upside down, but it's $5. Again, can't beat a buy like that. $5. You know? So, let's see which one is the best one here. No. So these ones are a flathead. So try this one. Is this one the best one for it? No. Let's go up to, let's try the 3. See if the 3 will work better. Yeah, the 3 will work better. And for this, we turn this over, grab our little tool here, just plop this little bit right in like that, and this tool is magnetized to hold it in. See, just falls right in. So on this box car, the only thing that I'm missing I am going to have to glue the wheel. There's a wheel that goes on. They have a brake wheel that's going to go right there. And that's it. I'm going to have to glue it on. And in this kit, this is new and it does not come with the plates that go with this. Maybe it's supposed to, maybe it's not. But again, I only paid $5 for it. It has all the screws and it has the couplers and the wheels. So I ain't going to be worried too much about it. And it has a lot of screws here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have no idea. Let's see if this paper has anything to say for the covered hopper. Nope. Yeah, it's supposed to see this. It's supposed to have the cover plate, and I don't have the cover plate, and then the screw. So what I'm going to do is I can get some of those. I probably have some in my stash somewhere, but and as I said, there's a wheel that goes right on the one plate at the top, and so I'll have to glue that in. But other than that, Oh, and then I have the brake. The brake and... Well, no, they already put that in. So they already put that in. Whoever did it already started that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least get the wheels and couplers on here. So first things first, we're going to start with the couplers. And to do that, just going to, the cover plate is supposed to hold this in just to work it. But for now, I'm just doing this for install. I will get a couple of plates for it. And the little circle piece like that just goes right around it, and you have that little spring that helps it move. So for now, we're just gonna just put them in there. So it's kind of neat to find these finds. Okay, so this needs to go other way around. Ah, there we go. Goes on one way. And then which screw size are we working with here? Then you just take your screw. These ones you don't want to tighten down too much. If you tighten down too much, sorry, hold on a second here. I usually put it on like that, and then I just feed it right into where the hole's supposed to be, and then I just start one little bit of turn on it, and then I come back and I just start tightening down. You don't want to tighten them down too much, because when you do that, especially when there's no cover plate on it yet, and I'm going to put the smaller ones in here just to hold us in just for a moment. Probably the right ones to go in there anyway. Okay, so there. I know we don't have the cover plate on, but we got the couplers on. Now I just take the wheel sets. Let me take a screw, put it inside. Oops. Sorry about that. Take a screw and you just put it right inside that. And what I do is I just put my screwdriver on it and I just lay it, or I cover my finger over that hole so it can't come out. And I just find where the hole is for that. I get it down where I want it, and obviously it wants to pop out. So what I did is I put it in here, covered the hole, kind of eye the hole like that, loosely let it sit there, and then I put a little pressure to the screwdriver as I get it in there, and I get a couple of turns on it. There you go. You don't want them tight because you want these to move freely. And again, these are just rolling stock. You don't have to crank them down. Then you take the other screw. So I'm not sure what else has gone on here. There's something that might have gone here, but I have no idea. So I'm not going to worry about it, because you're not going to see that underneath the carriage. So again, I put the screw in the hole, then put the wheel set on there, and then all I got to do is come in with the screwdriver. And you don't have to tighten these down tight. I mean, snug them, but don't get them like super tight, because then they won't move. So that's what I like about these finds, is that you can find them, and most of them are there. Even if you go to the train shows and you find them, you can update them the way you want by just by finding a good deal on them. All right, so there you go. The only thing I have left to really do on this one, like I said, I have to still get some CA glue, but put the little wheel on there. So I'm gonna keep that in the box. I'm gonna put these screws back in the box. Those are like extra screws for the 2 screws, and I don't know what was supposed to go down here, because this is just a kit that came in a box. But look at that. Moves really nicely, doesn't it? So, with the exception of the cover plates not being with this kit for some reason, $5 ain't bad. It's together, and it's the Union Pacific 3509 covered hopper. Very nice. So that's that one. There's a couple more things to do on it, and then maybe get some weathering on it, and I will do that with chalks, pastel chalks, and maybe I'll leave it new. Who knows? I have no idea. That one's done. Next up on the table is this lovely small Great Northern car. I want to say it's a coal. It could be a coal car. Let's see what the thing on here says. Let's see what it says. Ah, I was right. This is a roundhouse product. It's an ore car. It's fun to assemble. There's all that. Then you got the wheels, plates, all of that. So it's already all mostly together. Oh, guess not. So we got the plate, the hopper. Let's put all this stuff up here. This out of the way. Open up the box here and see what we got. The little baggie here. So, all that fun stuff. Okay, these are the cover plates and the couplers. Okay, this one I will have parts to glue on. These are little die, it's all die cast, so these will be paint. I'm gonna have to prime and paint and then put on, but they all go down in here, it looks like. So I got so we got the coupler screw, we got the mounting screw, and then we got the parts. We got 3 pieces that's got to be mounted. So I'm assuming we got one there, which is kind of interesting. If you look at the bottom of this, there's nothing for it to screw into. It's very interesting. So this just sits in here like that. Ah, see here, this has little divots on the metal piece. So you have to slide them into those little holes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just kind of apply some pressure just to get it into where it's supposed to be. Just kind of work my way around. There we go, there's that side. One in, and then this side will slide in, and then that is apparently how you mount it. They have these little holes right here that attach to the knobs on the frame. So now okay, I'm just trying to make sure I got it in the right way, because it's looking good, but I just want to make sure they're in there. Okay. Okay, well, they're in. It's very snug, and I'm just kind of pressing it in just to make sure it fits. Okay, it's in. So now that's how I figured that out. A little bit different. Never had seen it done that way, but that's how it is. So now what we do is, again, I will have to put these parts in the container. They will get primed and painted. So then what we do next is we work on the couplers. Work our way out, right? So here's this, we'll work on this side. Get this in. Then we put the cover plate on. Make sure I got it on okay. This is metal, so they've never had any of these in, so I gotta wiggle it down to make sure they're on. And then what I do is I take the cover plate, just put it right over that, and then we take the small screw, put it right in, we put it right in that hole. So we put the coupler in, and then we put the cover plate on, and then we're going to put this little tiny screw in there, and we're going to replicate this on the other side, and then we'll have the couplers done. Then we'll repeat the process and get the wheels on. All right. stop flying all over the place on me here. Perfect. And then we just take this screwdriver. Just tighten it all the way down to on the cover plate. And come on. There we go. What are you doing? Okay, so now we got that one done. We just flip it over and repeat the process on this side. Just push it all the way on like this. Make sure it's down and in there. Oops. So you take this. And I put the smooth side out. Both sides are smooth, but one side will have like these little, you'll see plastic circle rings or whatever. I put those to the inside. Probably doesn't matter, I guess, but you know, that's just how I do it. And then you take the screw, like you did the other side, and you just put it in. And I just tighten it down. It's never had screws in it, so it's a little stiff going in to where it's supposed to be, but you know, once you tighten it down, it's not going to go anywhere. And the cover plate helps prevent it from the coupler from coming out and not connecting right. It keeps it flat. So so now we got this one's a little tight. It's not springing like it should, so that means I got a little too tight. So what I'll do is I'll loosen it up. So this one must not have gone in right. So we're going to fix it real quick. Okay, so we're just going to pop this all off real quick. Make sure I got it in there right. Nope, it didn't get all the way down in there. So I'm going to push it down in there. My screwdriver, make sure it gets in there. See, that just came right off. So make sure I get it down where it's supposed to be. Okay, so this one's just being a little stiff for some reason. So I'm just kind of working it a little bit to kind of make it freed up. And it's being a booger. But it's on the right. So I'm going to put the cover plate back on. And get the screw back in there. Whoops. Alright, now I got the screw started, we can get it back down in there. Trying to do this while recording it is interesting because I'm not able to get up close like I normally do when I'm not on camera doing a video. There's that side. Tighten this side down all the way. This side's still wanting to be a pain, but it's on, so it's probably got a weak spring plastic piece in it, which, like I said, those are going to be changed. Probably go with some type of knuckle coupler or some sort. When the time comes, I'll be spending some money on those. Because and then I take the other screw like I did before, and we are going to find the wheel screw hole, and see, right down there is the screw under the wheel. So you want to do, that's why you want to do the knuckle coupler, the coupler first, because then, I mean, you're not going to have very much turn room to get to do it. So that's why you do those first. Now I'm going to grab the wheel like this. I'm going to hold it just like that after getting the screw in. And okay, I'll be darned. They put two different things in here. These ones are a Phillip and also a flat. So I'm gonna have to get a Phillip. I'm just gonna do a PZ1. Change it out. There you go. Snug it down. Don't have to see how it's so tight right there. You can move it, but I don't. I'm gonna back it off just a little bit, and now it has a lot of free play. It ain't going nowhere, and you want it to be free, you know, as much as you can, but not too free. So I just do it little by little, because if it's too stiff, it will pull the car. Eventually, it will wear into a good groove. But there's like that. And then you take this other one and you do the same thing, and you make sure that, see how there's a flat side and you got a deep well side. Well, you take the deep well side and you put the screw on that side. So that the flat side will sit flush on the car. So then we just put that in like that. Again, hold it with my finger so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm able to take, see, I'm able to take my screwdriver then, and it didn't want to hold. I didn't get it in a line, so it didn't stay. So we'll just take it off. Okay. Sorry. For some reason, it decided to go to the floor. And so we're going to put this back in where I had it. Cover that so it doesn't come out. I'm going to find where the hole is. I'm going to match the screw up to it with my eye. There you go. That went in that time. And then when you put this screwdriver in, you put a little pressure to it so you don't pull the screw out. Not a lot. You just give it a little bit of a turn to get it started, and then you're able to kind of spin it, make sure it's going to go in. Being it's die cast, you don't really have to go, see how that's nice and tight. I'm going to back it off just a little bit. I like to just push it, spin it a little bit, wear the plastic in there just a little bit. That way it can be free. Alright, so now it's that. I'll tighten it down just a little bit. It's snug. Just do little, there you go. That's loose enough. You don't want it so tight that it resists the track movement, you know? Like if it goes around a curve or something, you don't want it so tight that it's just gonna pop off. And there you have it. There's the overcar. That's the basic kit, and then all I got to do left is to add in the brake and all the other stuff to it, which needs to be painted, and it'll probably get painted brown or somewhat a brown, maybe a black, and let's see where they have to go. So where they say to put it, so I can I'm going to have to pop this whole deck off again, because where they're going to go, they go right here. So you have the plate. This is the front side, and you have those holes inside here. So there's that, and that. So I'm going to prime them. I'm going to paint them. Might do black, and then I'll have to glue them in. So I'm just going to prime them black and leave them primed black. That makes it all simple there. Other than that, this ore cart is done and very simple, and as I said, it was fun to assemble, which it is easy. So all I have left to do is to do the little parts, and we're done. Now we're done with that. We are moving along very nicely. So I'm gonna move. See if we can get the lid back on this one here. Where did the lid go? Oh, the lid is under it. So put the lid back on. That one's pretty much done, other than a few pieces. Oh. And then we're moving on to this last one. This next one, it will be in another video. We're gonna do this into a two-parter. We're 40 minutes into this video, so we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna add this one and maybe one other one in another video, because I have another one I want to do. I just got to pull it out, and then we'll do those in another video, and then we're gonna be calling it good. So that one will be in the next video. So we'll see you back here on the next video. Take care.